Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I truly hope that you are doing well in these very uncertain times when nobody knows what's going to happen. Luckily, I've been observing that everybody's very kind to each other and helping every way they can their neighbor, which is actually one of the God's commandments, and I think this will make us even stronger in the end. However, I would like to also tell about my dissatisfaction on how China has handled this situation. Mainly, I'm very frustrated about an event which I had today earlier. I was reading Finnish newspaper and I noticed that one journalist was writing that in a very good light. He was saying that, wow, Chinese have gotten this thing under control and their infection rate states that only one new infection has occurred. So at that point I of course facepalm like I always do, because no way in hell that is true. I am actually very surprised how many people are unaware how this whole thing is playing out. In the end, to access truthful information, all you need to do is be able to quickly use very good keywords, combinations on Google, and just as a filter, general filter, use your brain. That way you can get very deep and very close to what I call truthful information. Of course, whatever I'm going to say is not based on facts as of yet, because in the end, if there would be a cover-up in China on the real amount of infected and dead, we will never find that out because no data is being recorded, which is actually one of the things which I want to emphasize, that trusting the numbers, the information, the data of totalitarian regime, the China CCP, is a very, very dangerous thing to do. Same thing with Soviet Union and same thing with North Korea. You just don't want to do that. It's very dangerous. And yeah, I hope that we can trust each other and unite as one region to fight off the false information that we are getting, and just remember what happened really. This is very important when we move forward into the future for the sake of our offspring and the offspring's offspring. So in general, I'd say this is very important, to keep your head cold and be able to distinguish what is real and what not, because at this moment it's very obvious that we're living in an information war age era, and the information is being bombarded from everywhere, and what I see is crossfire of different kind of data which is not correlating with each other, and just in general a very big mess. I will proceed with showing you guys a slide which contains some resources which I deem quite good. Of course, you need to be very aware that even they might do a mistake, but why I prefer them is that they seem to have key persons, people inside of the borders of China, and they have the access or capability of flowing information outside of the borders, because as you know, the Chinese cannot access our infrastructure. So YouTube, Facebook, it's not available for Chinese. And of course, vice versa. For us, we need a VPN and we need to penetrate their great firewall of China to access their information. So it's really difficult. And these agencies, which I've kind of grown to like during the past couple of weeks, they seem to have people inside who are able to leak them small pieces of information, nothing major, nothing big. And I think the probability of them being false is very low, relatively low. So let's cut to the next slide that I will show you. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Take care.